What's up? It's your boy CoreyB, and today I'm back with a new question. So the question for today is, should I quit my job? Hmm. Well, this is a real simple one. I'm gonna ask you a question in response to your question because I've been hearing a lot of people ask this question lately. Are you making money without your job? If you ain't making money, it ain't time to quit. Um, it's a real simple concept. I mean, ultimately, like we're living in this age of we're living in this digital age where everybody and anybody can just post on their Facebook, post on their Instagram, their Twitter, their whatever. Their online profile will say that they're an entrepreneur. Okay, but if you're not making money, what you're doing is a hobby. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but if you ain't making money doing it, it ain't a job, it ain't a business, it's a hobby. And the government doesn't recognize it as a business either. Um, Now, the reality is that, yes, I understand a lot of businesses, especially for the first couple of years, sometimes they take a hit or sometimes they take an investment and kind of takes them a little while to get out of the red. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is if you are not generating revenue and ultimately if you've got to have an investment or if you're going to have to put money into something to grow your business, that money's got to come from somewhere. And if it's coming from your savings or whatever it is, I do not recommend you taking out loans or anything to start a business. Um, just not the best way to start a business, taking out loans. Now, ultimately, if you need property loans, things like that, then that's reasonable. That's understandable. You're opening a restaurant, you're opening a storefront. To get property loans, that's reasonable. But when you're just talking about starting, there's so many different kinds of businesses that you can get going. And ultimately, you need to be generating money before you start trying to expand into things that are going to take more money out of your pocket. I mean, that's just where you have to be. So it's real simple. If you're not making money, then no, do not quit your job. Um, like I said, all these different people want to post that they're an entrepreneur and that this is an easy thing, and from just give me this much time or give me this, follow this particular recipe or this particular formula, and you're going to make all this money and you're going to be a huge success. It's not that simple. It's never that simple. Anybody who tells you that, man, they're just feeding you full of information that's very colorful and very beautiful, but not based in reality. Now, there are a lot of things you can do that, okay, well, if you follow, these simple guidelines, then ultimately your business can be more successful or it can be more prosperous. And that's where people like me come into play. I mean, coaches, consultants, advisors, these people are there for a reason and they do know things and they can help you. But it is not simple black and white. Like if you follow exactly what I say, then you're going to make all this money. It's not how it works. So don't get that twisted and don't fool yourself. And don't especially allow someone else to fool you. Like if you buy into my class or if you subscribe to my newsletter or my blog or whatever, then all of a sudden that's going to change your life. No, it's not. Their tips may help, but ultimately it's up to you to change your life. You've got to find that skill that you have that's marketable. You've got to find what it is that you have that sets you apart from other people. You got to find that thing that makes your business different than the other people out there. The reality is that there's so many different businesses out there and there's so many different people who are trying to start their own business or be an entrepreneur or be, a business owner, and people are starting to run out of ideas. So what people are doing is they're recycling ideas. They're manufacturing things that have already been done. Which there's nothing wrong with that. But what sets yours apart from someone else's? What makes yours better than someone else's? Ultimately, when it comes down to it, I believe the difference is you. that's a topic for a whole nother thing, and we should definitely dive into that. But ultimately, that's what it is. It's you. It's it's that you're a unique individual. You are a unique person. You have a unique skill set and a unique perspective on how to utilize that skill set. And that is what's going to make your business different from other people's business. That's going to make your business that may be a similar business model, but it's going to make it a different business. It's going to make ultimately yours unique in your own way if you don't try to copy someone else and if you try to build something that is yours. So like I said, ultimately there's a lot more to dive into that in making your business unique and making your business true to you. But that can be a discussion for another time. Like I said, ultimately what I meant to discuss this evening was just the concept of, should you quit your job? Because I've heard more and more people ask that question lately. I've seen that on Instagram and I've seen that on Facebook and YouTube, and I keep seeing that question pop up again and again and again and again. Should I quit my job? If you're not making money, then no, you should not quit your job. You're not ready to quit your job. Utilize the job you have to help fund your business, help fund where you're going, help generate the income that you need so you can build something more. That way you don't end up having to take out loans or take yourself into debt to try to get your business up and running, because your business is going to thrive and your business is going to be built upon the job that you have already, that job that's generating a steady income. That's where you got to be. And ultimately, there's nothing wrong with continuing to bring in more income while you're getting your business off the ground. That's absolutely something that should be encouraged by more business advisors, but there's too many people out there that want to give you this quick fix when there's no quick fix. There's this get rich quick, it's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So don't buy into it. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. It really is. So, like I said, do you, and keep your job. Keep your job. There's going to be a time. There's going to be a time that's going to come that it's going to be beautiful and perfect and exactly right, and it's going to be ready for you to quit your job. And you're going to quit your job. You're going to walk away knowing that you've got something else out there, that you've got your job that's generating steady revenue, that's bringing in income, that you're going to be able to take care of yourself, provide for your family, that you're going to continue to be able to sustain the business that you've got thriving, because it's bringing in revenue that's going to continue to fund it. You've got to get there. It'll take time, but you'll get there. As always, I'm your boy CoreyB. Hit me up with any questions. Just comment below if you got any questions about this or anything else, or if there's anything that you'd love to ask me about or discuss that I haven't discussed already. Believe me, there's plenty more for us to talk about, and y'all let me know anytime what y'all want to talk about, and I'm going to make sure and do the best I can. And be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Ding that bell so you get your notifications. Check me out on beingcoreybayless.com, because I got plenty more content happening there. I post there regularly, and stay tuned. All right, y'all get cocky. Y'all have a great night. Keep your job. Later.